Good day, everyone, especially to our professors, Richie, Loren. We are the group 17 and we are discussing the chapter 6, which is ensuring teacher quality through competency, framework, and standards. Reported by Michelle Hyacenth Calimbo, Shelea Dawitan, Elizabeth Daco, and Marc Mangaong. On our report, here are the expected learning outcomes. First, distinguish between teacher quality and quality teachers. Second, relate the competency framework for teachers in Southeast Asia, or what we call CFT-SEA, to teacher quality. And last but not the least is discuss the Philippine professional standards for teacher, career stage 1, beginning teachers' competencies and how it can assure quality in the Philippines. Okay, let me read a quote. A country that doesn't have confidence in its teachers will have a great difficulty in improving education. So, before we proceed, do you have any idea in this question? Are qualified teachers really quality teachers? You can comment down below on the chat box and we will give you a 30 seconds. Your time starts now. Let us see if you got a correct answer.
Qualified teachers means having both an academic qualifications and proper training. So, are these academically experienced teachers? Are they quality teachers? Teacher quality matters. Most educators and policymakers agree that one of the most important school-related factors influencing student achievement and outcomes is teacher quality. They are integral to children's intellectual and social development. Therefore, they must know how to teach in ways that will help the learner reach high levels of competence. We are going to define quality teachers and teacher quality. Teacher quality process. Number 1, global awareness. Teaching students about different nations and cultures as well as civic duties and rights, both locally and globally. The next one, financial, economic, business, and entrepreneurial literacy. It is relating to personal financial management, including financial institutions, and using money. And also with the use of entrepreneurial skills, it helps to enhance workplace of productivity and career options. The next one is civic literacy. It means having the knowledge and skills you need to participate in making change of your community. Health literacy also included our knowledge and values. So health literacy is the capacity to obtain, process, and understand basic health information needed to make appropriate health decisions. For example of that is the monitoring card sa atong PE, whereas we will fill up and had a yes or no response to the health-related question so that the teacher will be able to give the students who has health issues another activity. Overall, I can say is that teacher is not just a teacher. She is a mother, a nurse, and a friend to her students. So, the 21st century skills framework are clustered into 3. So when we say framework is an essential supporting structure of something. So we have 3. Number 1 is learning and innovation skills framework include critical thinking and problem solving, creativity and innovation and communication, and collaboration and technology skills. The next one is the information, media, and technology skills framework include information information literacy, media literacy, ICT, and technology literacy. Since we are technologically advanced, having an information, media, and technology skills is a great skill for an educator should possess. So number 3, Life and Career Skills Framework. It focuses on attitudes, skills, and knowledge necessary for earning a living and promoting a sustainable lifestyle. Quality teachers are competent teachers. Teachers with global competence are able to demonstrate knowledge, skills, values, and dispositions as described below. Number 1, understood one's own cultural identity, influence dispositions, and classroom practices. So it is important that teachers understand their own distinctiveness, identity, and culture in deep, meaningful ways in order to genuinely engage and respond to the distinctive identities, language, and cultures of others. Integrate global dimensions in Subject 1 teachers. So when we say integrate, it means blend. And when we say global dimensions, it explores what connects us to the rest of the world. So what connects us to the rest of the world? It is the food we eat, the clothes, the music, and the movies that we watch. So how are we going to relate it into the subject that we teach? So by using popular foreign movies or TV shows as an example, it will make the students more engaging in listening to the lessons. Number 3, engage students in learning. Of course, as a teacher, you are going to engage your students in learning through question, answer session, discussion, interactive lecture, quick writing assignments, hands-on activities, and experimental learning. Okay, number 4, use real-life and global example. With these examples, the learners will be able to comprehend the lessons because it is relatable. Number 5, value the inputs of culturally and linguistically diverse learners. So number 6, create environment that encourage positive cross-cultural interactions. With positive cross-cultural interactions, each student will be able to learn cultures of others and share their cultures to others as well. And with that, the teacher will be able to build a strong bond between the students without negativity and discrimination. Next, model social responsibility. And next, help learners find appropriate actions to improve local and global conditions. Teacher quality is a bit difficult to define. For some countries like US, has shifted its definition of teacher quality from the possession of a credential or certification. So in the US, it is different from us since some non-education graduates will still be able to teach because job qualifications does not always require degree in education. And even if you don't have license here, you can still be able to teach in private schools. So in summary, quality teachers are defined by their attributes and characteristics, while teacher quality is defined by the standards set for the profession and validated by the students' learning outcomes.
Next is the Competency Framework for Teachers in Southeast Asia, or what we call CFT-SEA, in collaboration with the Thailand's Teacher Education Council, Secretariat, and the Senior Regional Center for Educational Innovation and Technology, initiated the Competency Framework for Teachers in Southeast Asia, which was developed in 2017. The purpose was to revitalize teacher education and to promote teaching as a profession of first choice by professionalizing teachers' pre-service and in-service development using the Regional Competency Framework as a guide. Next is the 4 essential competencies First, knowing and understanding what to teach. It is the ability to teachers to depend and broaden their knowledge on what to teach, understand education trends, policies, and curricula, and be updated on local, national, regional, and global developments. Second, helping students to learn. It is the ability to know students, use the most effective teaching and learning strategies, assess and give feedbacks on how students learn. Third, engaging the community. It is the ability to partner with parents and caregivers, involve the community to help students learn and encourage respect and diversity. Last but not the least, becoming a better teacher every day. This is the ability to know oneself and others, practices human goodness, and then master the teaching practice. We are now in the Southeast Asia Teacher Competency Framework, or what we call CFTSEA. Consists of 4 essential competency like number 1, knowing and understanding what to teach, number 2, helping students learn, number 3, engaging the community, and 4, becoming a better teacher every day.
Today we're going to talk about the Philippine Qualifications Framework, or PQF. But first, let's talk about what are qualifications. Qualifications are certifications awarded to an individual in recognition of having achieved particular knowledge, skills, or competencies. So, what is Philippine Qualifications Framework? So, it is a national policy that describes the levels of educational qualifications and sets the standards for qualifications outcomes. It is also known as RA 10968 series of 2018. And take note that the PQF, or Philippine Qualifications Framework, is a legal document that adopts national standards and levels for outcomes of education in the country. So today, I'm going to show to you the Philippine qualification system. So, here in the Philippines, we have 8 levels in the PQF, and we have 3 education systems here in the Philippines. So, which is the basic education, the K-12 program, and the technical education and skills development, which is TESDA, and the Commission on Higher Education. As you've noticed here in level 1, we have here grade 10. So if you're graduate in grade 10, so this is equivalent to NC1, and it enables you to find work that requires this NC1. And in level 2, which is the grade 12, which is equivalent to NC2, and so on. If you want to upgrade to up to diploma and up to baccalaureate, post-baccalaureate, and doctoral and postdoctoral. So the next is, what is the objective of this framework? So its objective is to establish national standards and levels of qualifications to assist and support academic and worker mobility and to address job skills mismatch. So an example for this is, if you are a farmer who does not have an academic credentials but has extensive experience in crop and livestock management, and you may be qualified to work in a company as long as he is in the line of work he is entering. So who governs PQF? So it is governed by the PQF National Coordinating Council, or PQF NCC, and it is composed by the Department of Education, which is DepEd, Commission on Higher Education, or CHED, Technical Educational and Skills Development Authority, or TESDA, and the Professional Regulations Commission, or PRC, and the Department of Labor and Employment, or DOLE. So who will benefit? So first is for the person. So it encourages lifelong learning to allow individuals to start at the level that suits them and then build up their qualifications as they're needed and interests develop and change over time. So next is for the employees. Assures that the standards and qualifications are consistent to the job requirements or demand. Third one is for the E&T providers. So it ensures transparency in training provision, conformance to standards, and preciseness of accountability for learning outcomes. And the fourth one is for the authorities. So it provides the standards, taxonomy, and typology of qualifications as basis for granting approvals to providers and stakeholders. And it also harmonizes qualifications in E&T across Philippines. And to summarize it all, PQF levels are used to assess the skills and knowledge of individuals for specific domains.
In the charts above, it describes the levels of educational qualifications and sets the standards for qualification outcomes as defined in RA 10968. Qualification refers to a formal certification that a person has successfully achieved specific learning outcomes relevant to the identified academic, industry, or community requirements. A qualification confers special recognition of value in the world of education and training work and job creation. In Order Number 42, Section 2017, on August 11, 2017, Philippine Professional Standards for Teacher was signed into policy by the Department of Education Secretary Leonor Magtulis-Briones. Domain 1. Contain knowledge and pedagogy is composed of 7 strands. Number 1. Contain knowledge in its application within and across curriculum areas. Number 2. Research-based knowledge and principles of teaching and learning. Number 3. Positive use of ICT. Number 4. Use for promoting literacy and numeracy. Number 5. Strategies for developing critical and creative thinking as well as other high-order thinking skills. Number 6. Mother tongue, Filipino, and English in teaching and learning. Number 7. Classroom communication strategies. Domain 2. Learning environment consists of 6 strands. Number 1. Learner safety and security. Number 2. Fair learning environment. Number 3. Management of classroom structure and activities. Number 4. Support for learner participation. Number 5. Promotion of purposive learning. Number 6. Management of learner behavior. In Domain 3, diversity of learners consists of 5 strands. Learners' gender, needs, strengths, interests, and experience. Number 2. Learners' linguistic, cultural, and socio-economic and religious backgrounds. Number 3. Learners with disabilities, giftedness, and talents. Number 4. Learners in developed circumstances. Number 5. Learners from indigenous groups. Domain number 4. Curriculum and planning includes 5 strands. Number 1. Planning and management of teaching and learning process. Number 2. Learning outcomes aligned with learning competences. Number 3. The relevance of responsiveness of learning programs. Number 4. Professional collaboration to enrich teaching practice. Number 5. Teaching and learning resources including ICT. Domain 5. Assessment and reporting is composed of 5 strands. Number 1. Design, selection, organization, and utilization of assessment strategies. Number 2. Monitoring and evaluation of learner progress and achievement. Number 5. Feedback to improve learning.
Number 4. Communication of learner needs, progress, and achievement to key stakeholders. Number 5. Use of assessment data to enhance teaching and learning practices and programs. Career stage. Career stage number 1, or beginning teacher. Career stage number 2, profession teachers. Career stage 3, highly profession. Career stage 4, distinguished teacher.
Thank you for listening and God bless us all.